Welcome everyone to the post-match press conference. We have the head coach of Singapore, Gavin Lee, and the player of the match. So we will start with that. So coach, you could tell us your thoughts about the game.
Yeah, I think the general thoughts of the game is, first of all, we're I think very pleased with the 3 points. We go home with 3 points that put us back in place for the qualifiers, and really what's next for us is to recover, regroup, and then go again against Hong Kong.
You can open the floor. Please announce your name and the agency first.
Coach, congratulations to all you guys for a great performance. Anirudh from ESPN here. Coach, in the first half, you seem to be struggling a bit with the Indian high press, the intensity that they brought. But you figured it out in the second half. You changed things around. You made a very attacking change at halftime. Could you talk us through what you were telling the players at halftime? What was going through your mind at halftime?
I don't think I can say what I told the players at halftime because I will be kicked out from this room. We spoke about some non-negotiables that we let ourselves down with, and then we made a few tweaks in that sense. And because in the first half it wasn't all bad. There were quite a bit of good bits, but unfortunately we let ourselves down a little bit with the individual stuff, and we allowed India to come and dominate us. But we also reinforced that we could play through, we could create chances, and it's just about taking that belief and going to the second half.
Coach, congrats. I've got 3 parts to my question as usual. First, what's running through your mind right now, given that you are basically on par with Hong Kong at the top? Second part would be, how's the mood of the team right now, given that you've turned things around after the first match? Not first, but you turned things around and you actually brought it back on track. And the final one is actually, what was all the ruckus about in the room?
You remember anything, so?
We can share that.
What's going through on my tiny little brain now is just a lot of dopamine, to be honest. I'm just very, very pleased with the boys because I knew how much we hurt, or how much they hurt after the first game, especially playing at home and didn't bring home the 3 points. The group hurt a lot, and for us to go out there and come back after one goal down to get a win, I thought I'm just very, very happy for them and the staff, because of the staff was putting in a lot of massive work in that sense. The second part is the ruckus in the room.
No.
Forgive me.
Second part would be the fact that you've taken the team now to
Yeah. So after the first game, we knew we wanted to close the gap because we weren't in control of what Hong Kong did, right? And then we knew the score before the game, and so that was our chance. I think that was very important for us to do what we did, put us back in contention, as they say, and then now it's just about, again, regroup, review, and then go again. And with regards to the ruckus, I don't think I can say too much, but just again, I was just reaffirming a few things that we said at halftime about things that happened in the window, and finally, something we spoke about before coming, we want to leave the stadium with a different feeling than we left National Stadium before in Singapore, and I'm just glad we did it.
Coach, Marcus from the Times of India. Singapore have never made it to the AFC Asian Cup. Now that you are tied on points with Hong Kong, and the next match is all or nothing for you, how do you look at the next particular game and Singapore being so close to qualification now, with a realistic chance of qualification?
First and foremost, you can ask Blake a question.
Oh, it's okay.
We're rushing from the shower.
They like it so much.
Listen, about your point about next game being do or die, right? I mean, every game that we've started this campaign, everybody has told me it's a do or die next game, so nothing has changed. The next game is the 3 points that we want to play for, and yeah, nothing really changed in terms of our approach.
About history being created with Singapore never making it to the Asian Cup?
Yeah,
is that way on the players by any chance?
I think the players, we are all very aware of it as a squad, and we definitely want to write our own chapter, as we say. But we don't dream a lot. We just focus on the work really, and then hopefully our work will take us there.
Coach, what do you think that where India did that mistake?
What
the mistake that Indian team did tonight?
No, I didn't think that they did a lot wrong, to be honest. They pushed us back a lot in the second half. They maintained the pressure like every team would when they chased the game. They even threw the keeper on at the end, and that shows how desperate they are for their win. And I think, again, credit to the coach for instilling this kind of resilience and the never say die attitude. But for us, is again, when the chances came today, we took it, and I'm just very glad for us.
Coach, when like Singapore is attacking, there is a player behind the attacking one, and there is a player who is in a free space. Did you work specifically on that? Like when he got the ball, he was in a very free space, and second one, he also got in the same position. Do you specifically work on that one?
Well, he was complaining to me half the time in the last game that he didn't have space, and I'm just glad that, I don't know, somehow we found a space with certain solutions that we work on in training. And credit to this boy, or this man rather, and he stayed calm and he was clinical, although we could have scored a couple more songs now.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. We'll take the 3 points.
My last one is that in the training season, you like in the first 20 minutes, you done one specific training with goalkeeper, like long ball, distraction to the goalkeeper, and goalkeeper collecting one high ball. Is there any specific reason behind that?
In training?
Yeah, in training. The first 20 minutes.
Of the
first 15 minutes, sorry.
Of the -1 training?
Yeah, -1 training.
Yeah, okay, the keepers do what they do to prepare themselves, and then what you don't see is the work that we do on the pitch as a team after. And again, I'm not going to reveal too much, but yeah.
Hi coach, Ashan Prasad from Sports Star. Sorry.
Yeah, I think I need to walk out.
Congrats to both of you on the win. As an outsider looking in, what has Singapore been doing differently in the last 2 years? I read a report that the under-23 team was banned at one point. There was a review committee set up to find out like what went wrong after a tournament which went bad. Can you give us an idea of what has changed since then?
No, I think you're talking about the SEA Games, right? And I think they weren't banned. They just
Stop from playing. Sorry. Yeah.
Oh, that's the same really, but rather they didn't really meet a few data points that are required, but they went on and do so to compete with regional teams, and because of those data points, and they got the spot that they deserve in the SEA Games really. And in the last 2 years, I don't think I'm very qualified to speak about that. Maybe this man and Ray can share with you more. But yeah, I think let's just focus on it now and this moment and enjoy this win. 2 years. Next time, then we talk over coffee.
Hi, Song, sensational.
I'm ready.
Sensational finishing for the 2 goals. Considering how India started, like I was asking coach, the intensity that they brought to the game, that you guys were not getting the ball as much as you had back home. How hard was it to remain calm in those moments, especially the first one, because that was literally the first chance you guys got. So how hard was it to remain calm and get that finishing?
Yeah, as everyone saw that the first 25 minutes ever struggled to build up, then the play out. I really respect the Indian player, how much they put the effort. But after 20-30 minutes, I could realize that the pressing is getting slow, and we're getting the space. So then the most important thing, the players all keep calm, and we managed to stick with the plan. Yeah, that's why we found the opportunity to build up. Then end of the day, we made a score.
We'll take one last question if anyone has to say. Okay. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
Thank you. Next time. Yeah.
Now you're ready for someone.